Hi, Hemant, Chitrasan, okay. Saurav, Biswajit. Hi, Venkatesh. Can you all hear me properly? Am I streaming fine? Yes? Okay, excellent, excellent. Hello, Sundaram Sharan. And we have Prachi Singh, Adya, Vishal, some of the usual names that we are aware of. Shivya, Sambyal, Venkatesh. Excellent, excellent. Okay, okay. So, welcome all of you. We'll have a quick session where I will talk about how to prepare for your prelims. Hi, Avnish. Uh, Kashvi Chaudhary. Kashvi, you already are in the program, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. Vishal also. Pranav. Pranav, okay. How many of you are giving your prelims this year? Can you tell me? Hi, Deepak. Good evening. Are you all giving your prelims 2026, all of you? Yes. Chitrasan, you're giving your prelims? Okay, that's nice. What about Hemant? Are you giving your prelims? And I hope you have started. Okay. 27. That's fine. No problem, Hemant. You are welcome to learn the process. Okay. Sundaram is giving, Deepak, Kashvi. Okay. Mayur Pintu. Okay. Pranav, Mehak. Of course, Mehak, I know you are giving your prelims. Some of you, I have remembered your names. Excellent. Chalo. So, now see, uh, geography, and if I include environment, geography, are you aware of how many questions they ask every year? Approximate number yaad hai aapko? Geography, how many questions they ask? How many questions from environment they ask? Any guess if you have done some work there? Any guess? Yes, yes. 18. Yeah, it varies. It varies between 15 to 20 questions. Yeah, in some year a bit more, but around 15, 16, 18 questions. Yes. And how many questions they ask you from environment? Any idea? How many questions they ask from environment? Any idea? Yes. Again, environment also has around 15 to 20 questions. So if you are able to master geography and environment, उसमें add कर लो. Okay, polity, another 10, 15 questions. If you add topics like modern India, which is fairly predictable, just these four areas, geography, environment, is approximately 30 plus questions. To this, if you add polity and modern India, another about 20 odd questions. That is 50% of your coverage. अगर आप ये पार्ट कवर करते हो और ये 50 में से, okay, can you tell me what do you think is marks that you're aiming for? Cut off कुछ भी हो, okay, what marks are you aiming for? Okay, कितना मार्क्स आएगा तो आपको लगता है कि आप कंफर्टेबल है, right? 120, oh, that's a fairly high number, but ठीक है, you can always have ambitions. Generally, if you score around 90 to 100, Hemant, I know जितना आए उतना अच्छा है, but you must have a target. So 90 to 100 is what we are looking for. 100 plus. 100 plus score करने के लिए आपको कितना write करना पड़ेगा? If you get 50 questions right, okay, you have a good target there. Okay, and if I say geography, environment, and I add polity and modern India, 50 question है. ये 50 में से, even if you score about 25 correct, I'm talking about 50% accuracy. Okay, you have achieved half your target. So अगर आप geography, environment, polity, modern India, which I think are very scoring areas if you have done a good preparation. Or इसमें if you get 50% accuracy, okay, if you understand these numbers properly, okay, uh, tell me if you can see my screen. Is my screen visible to all of you? Is my screen visible to all of you? Yes? Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. So I'm just giving you certain numbers and see if those numbers make sense to all of you. Okay. What I said is, say if your entire paper is, okay, you're going to attempt it. So 100 questions. In 100 questions, I'm saying 50 questions is geography around 15 to 20 questions. Environment is another about 15 to 20 questions. Okay. To this, if you add polity, that's about 10 to 15 questions. You add modern India, okay, that is another about 5 to 6 questions. अगर आप ये add कर देते हो, so if I take on the conservative side, this is about 40 to 50 questions. Out of 40, 50 questions, if you can get 20, 25% okay, correct. So a 50% accuracy. I'm looking at 50% accuracy. So 20, 25 अगर आपका correct हो गया, that's 50% accuracy. Okay. और remaining 50 में से आपको और 20-25 score करना है. This is on the modest side. If you're really good with this area, you can easily cross 30-35 questions correct. I'm just emphasizing, okay, how important these 4 sections are. Baki areas mein, okay, economy hai, okay, you have topics related to science and tech. You have topics, okay, coming from AMAC. कुछ current affairs के भी miscellaneous हैं. So these areas, AMAC is always a dicey area. Okay, current affairs, you can never be confident about, yes, you're getting it right. Economy is very conceptual. Okay, science and tech, of course. So अगर आप ये सब calculations करोगे ना, this I think for most of you should be safe area. This is the safe area in which you should target 30-35 correct out of approximately 50 questions. So we're looking at okay, a decent score if you can get this target of yours achieved. Does it all make sense, all of you? Okay. So in this calculus, I think geography environment, because most of you, I believe, are from geography background. You have been my students or even otherwise. Okay, so we'll focus on these 2 areas first, geography and environment. So today's workshop, I will talk about geography. कि geography में हम कैसे prepare करेंगे. Now, before I move on to this, one announcement for all of you. Okay, that starting from 28th of January, 28th January, we are going to start a kind of a crash course. Although crash course is not something I generally recommend to my students. Okay, because मुझे लगता है कि crash course अगर आपका base ठीक नहीं है, crash course is not a good idea. But then, because I know ultimately some of you will join some course or the other. So if you want to really, okay, do some crash course, please join me. The PSP students, you need not take admissions. You already are part of the course. I'll offer this to you as a part of support. All the other students, okay, you can join me on the crash course, 28th January. I'm thinking about 30 hours of sessions in which I'll focus on what are the important ones. So I will share the details with you shortly. You can register and you can enroll. Okay? So this is one announcement for all of you. Another announcement for all of you is, if you have not joined our program of PSP, I will highly recommend that you join the program of PSP. PSP is Prelims Support Program. We are starting with our batch 3. Batch 3 from Monday हम शुरू कर रहे हैं. I'm starting from Monday. Okay, and I will recommend that you join the PSP program, because you can ask some of your friends who have joined us. We have a very organized method of setting targets. We have a structure. I have tried to develop a structure on how to attempt questions, how you can practice, analyze your attempts, how you all can revise the content without looking for all type of resources. So I will recommend all of you, if you have not joined, join the PSP 26. Is PSP 26 mein the geography crash course I will include. You can either join only geography crash course, which is what I was telling you in the discussions, or you can join the PSP. Yeah, Kashvi, thank you for letting us know we are helping you. Okay, you have quite a bit of students who have joined. You can talk to them on the Telegram channel also and ask them. Okay, so all those who are interested, join this, or any case otherwise you are free to join, okay, our program of crash course. Okay, so let's get on with our workshop, what I've planned for today. Now, this is my quick assessment of what are the areas. I'll recommend all of you. Yes, you can. I'm Hemant. Okay, if you have completed GS, okay, you can join. Otherwise, you can join, because I said it's a crash course rapid revision, Hemant. Okay, I'll invite, you can definitely join us. Okay, now this is my quick analysis. I'll suggest on a pen and paper, write these down. These are the subtopics on which the geography questions are asked. Like, so I did some quick calculations. 2025, okay, from time you had 2 questions. The time abhi recently इन्होंने दोबारा add किया है. If you look at last 4 or 5 years, they have not been asking questions on time, or बहुत simple questions asked on time zones actually. From geomorphology, okay, there was one question, I should have mentioned here one. Okay, there was one question. Now this is an unusual one. Climatology, earth motions, a question tha. Oceanography, a question tha. Agriculture had one question. So if you add this up, okay, we have about approximately 4, 5, 6, so about 10 to 15 questions. Why I'm giving a range? Because some questions of agriculture you might read as economy questions, but this is the number of questions they've asked in geography. 2024 had more number of questions or sections, dekho all of you. Geomorphology, 8 questions. Climatology, earth motion, say you have got 8 questions asked. Geomorphology, 2 questions, 8 questions. Look at the questions of world map, 7 questions asked. So अगर आप इसको add करोगे, approximately about 20 questions. So 10, 11, okay, this is 13, 14, 15. So about 20 questions approximately were from geography, right? And in 20 questions, 8 questions were questions from climate and earth motions, climate in particular, and from world map in particular. On Monday, we will have one session of PYQ analysis. And in general, if you look at the trend, okay, this is the trend. The maximum questions you have are from world map. A good number of questions you have from agriculture. Climate questions are also fairly quite a bit. Okay, so if you are preparing and indexing yourself, which areas you should focus on, okay, I'll recommend these three as first priority. Okay, you must have a good command on climate, world climate. You must have a decent command on agriculture and a good command on world map. Yeah, priority one. Priority two will be, for according to me, India map is priority two. Okay, then minerals and industries, ये जो topic है, this also is according to me priority two. And vegetation also has a decent number of questions. I'll say this is priority two. Okay, and in third priority I will put Indian physiography and I will put Indian monsoons. Why I have put monsoons as a third priority is because this is a bit technical. Those who have not done geography, they can struggle with the topics of monsoons. So if you are preparing your, getting if examinations, so this is how you can go about. In the first set of revisions, when you're focusing, you focus on climatology questions, you focus on agriculture, and you focus on world map. This alone will give you approximately 50% of the questions. The second priority, I said, okay, you do a bit of minerals and industries. Then you should do India map, and do vegetation. Yes, absolutely, Shita. It will. Okay, you will have access to these sessions. Don't worry. You maintain the sequence that we are giving you. Okay, so don't have to worry about that. This is to tell others who have not joined, they can join, or at least I can guide them. So this is your priority one topics. These are your priority two topics. And the third priority, I will say, get into Indian physiography. Look up monsoons. Okay, these I will put as your third priority. So, and some of the least priority areas I'll suggest is topics like geomorphology. Least priority areas I'll suggest topics like soils. Soils, say you do not have too many questions. Less priority area I'll suggest is even trade transport, not too many questions. Yeah, these top questions, these areas become important for the mains. Okay, and you spend lot of time doing reverse. Okay, agar reverse bhi karna hai, I'll say let reverse be your fourth priority. Are you all noting this down, all of you? What is the sequence of what you must prepare? Yes, so start with climatology, do agriculture, do world map. Then do minerals industries, India map, and vegetation. Then you do physiography monsoon. So this part I will put as a third priority. And reverse ko hum dalenge fourth priority. Okay, the least priority according to me is geomorphology. Okay, soils is not as important. Trade and transport, you study from the economy sections. Okay, because they're asking this year, they've asked questions on time, so you can do some revision of time also here. That's how you should be spending your approximate, okay, your division of time. These three together will take you approximately 2 days of preparation. Okay, this will take you another 2 days. And my suggestion is this is a very vast area, बहुत बड़ा area है. Okay, this will take you 2 days, and these together you give yourself 2 days. So, and plus I'm saying 2 days, 2 days as buffer. So 10 days may, okay, when I say 2 days, I'm looking at 5 to 6 hours of study. Current affairs, yes, they do, Vishal, but current affairs also can be done in a very systematic way. But this I'm talking about from the perspective of, okay, current affairs सबसे ज़्यादा important होता है in the world map. A world map is largely around current affairs, and some minerals also current affairs. So these two areas is more on current affairs. Okay, so this is your approximate study. Did you all note this down? Did you all note this down? Climate, agriculture, world map is first priority. Minerals, industries, India map, vegetation is second priority. Indian physiography, monsoons is a third priority. Okay. Ab sach batao, when you guys are preparing, how do you prepare? Aapka sequence kya hota hai? Can you tell that to me? Let's see. How do you generally prepare? If I'm not wrong, most of you start, okay, yes, with geomorphology. Most of you then do climatology, then you do oceans. Okay, you spend lot of time on rivers, national parks, wetlands. You spend lot of time revising on Indian geography. मैं ये sequence तोड़ रहा हूँ. Yes. So I say don't do this. This is very mechanical without understanding how the questions are asked. Yes, you spend lot of time on geomorphology. और PYQs जाकर देखो. Okay, last 10 साल में hardly 3-4 PYQs होगा geomorphology, and that too you can solve those by your basic notes. We spend lot of time on rivers. I'm not saying it's wrong, okay, but itna zyada disproportionate amount of time you must not spend on rivers. So my recommendation is this. Of course, you could do one more thing, okay, along with rivers. If you want to add on your the second priority, मगर add करना चाहोगे ना, you could add oceanography. Okay, this is high yield areas. These areas are, according to me, very, very high yield areas. Okay, so I hope you have, yeah, river scare kya? एक या कोई दो question पूछेगा. And Jitendra, if you go back and see the number of rivers they have asked, by and large, they're asking from 10-15 rivers. That's all. So when I do the crash course with you guys, I'll tell you कौन सा river पढ़ना है और कौन सा छोड़ देना है. You should not study all rivers. It is waste of time. Okay, so here I go next. Okay, so this is my suggestion. Okay, the high yield areas is what I have marked here. High yield areas that I said, climatology. Okay, agriculture is good. Minerals you can. World map. World map is ये बहुत ही high yield areas हैं. Okay, so climatology, world map, agriculture. So I have focused on these areas. Okay, ये तीन को focus करो आप ठीक से. And agriculture, I'll tell you one by one what you should do under what. यहाँ तक ठीक है all of you? I'll tell you world map में क्या करना है. Shivanshi, I do not know what your problem is for time and day. Okay, so one by one. देखो in climatology, okay, क्या पढ़ना है, इसका ब्रेकअप कैसे होगा, I'll come and tell you afterwards. पहले is this part clear, all of you? Okay. Do not spend too much time on geomorphology. Don't spend too much time on soils. Okay. Don't spend too much time on trade, transport. Don't spend too much time on population tribes. Okay. Even India map is a decent area. Okay. So that's one. Then, okay. Now, these areas, जो high yield areas में से, okay, climate, oceans, Indian climate, vegetation, rivers, and vegetation, ये वाले part में, you need to do very selective study. Okay. Yeah, Prerna, you follow the timetable of your PSP. Okay. हमने PSP से बना रखा है, आप उसको follow करना. But you will index more on some topics you spend more time. Okay. So in PSP, I'm trying to cover all that's required, but I'm telling you, कौन से topic पे ज्यादा ध्यान देना है. Okay. Now these areas, selective. So Anupam, that is what I am trying to help you with. Okay. So selective read कैसे करना है? Are you all aware of this book? Are you all aware of this book? Okay. Fundamentals of Physical Geography class. It's a bit blurred. Okay. Now in this book, what all you should read? Okay. Don't read this chapter. You can ignore this chapter also. Okay. You can ignore landforms and their evolution. You focus on these 4 chapters. But this is priority later. Please make your notes. Okay. Chapter number 3, chapter number 4, chapter 5, and chapter 6. This is the topic for geomorphology. Remember, I have already told you this, that geomorphology, according to me, okay, is later. ये पहले नहीं पढ़ोगे आप. You don't start with this areas. अगर पढ़ना है, okay, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6 of NCERT class 11th. I will not say leave it, but do it later on. Okay. Must study are all these 5 chapters, and you can leave climate change. This is priority 1. All the questions of climate you can answer by studying these 4.5 chapters. Okay. And these 2 are also, you can say, priority 2. Make sense? These 2 are, you do not need more than this. Leave these 2 topics also. इसको आप छोड़ दो. So when you start off your study of geography for prelims, you start with these 5 chapters. No, not Köppen. Leave Köppen. World climate types, you'll only focus on the biomes. That's all. Don't study Köppen's classification. Okay. So in itna aap kar lo, okay, your topics are taken care of. Okay. So if you have done this much, agar aapne itna kar liya, okay. So see what all topics you have taken care of. You have taken care of. You've taken care of climate. You have taken care of oceans. You have taken care of this. And you also have taken care of some aspect of the world map. if you have done these many chapters. And geomorphology, I said, do this later. ये आप later करोगे. Shivya, for these topics, NCERT is enough. You don't need more than this. Plus, whatever class notes you have been following, you can do that. Okay, so all the questions that you have in climate largely yahin se aayega. Okay, plus I will suggest you all can join my crash course when I start. I'll help you with this. No, leave Goching Leong, Shivanshi. Leave Goching Leong. Goching Leong ko ekdam chhod de. There is no need to refer. Gocheng Leong. Leave this. Shivanshi, I'll start on 28th. 28th of January, I will start. Well, Hemant, kar sakte ho. Okay. GS from 16th Jan. ठीक है, जो करना है करो. You be with me optional. No, Debarga, I will not recommend. GC Leong is difficult to read. It is too detailed. It will not help you. Okay, the type of questions asked do not require the depth of GC Leong. This was okay, when the questions were different earlier. Now we will not recommend this anymore. आपको इतना ही पढ़ना है. This is what you must do. Make sense, all of you? तो priority 1 में आप ये करोगे. Okay. अच्छा, next. Can I move on? Did you all note this down? Did you all note this down? Done? Acha. Now come to, this book, all of you know. All of you know this book, India Physical Environment. In this book, you can study. You can leave this chapter. Isko chhod do. Do this chapter. Do this chapter. Do this chapter. This is, you start first. ये जो climate का chapter है, do this last. In the drainage chapter, whatever rivers are mentioned here, do all the rivers mentioned. Every river आपको cover करना होगा. ठीक है? In the vegetation chapter, you take care of all the tree species. जितने भी tree species हैं, do that properly. So sequence, आप क्या पढ़ोगे? The sequence of topic will be, you do structure and physiology, chapter number 2 first, then do chapter number 3, then you do chapter number 5, then you do chapter number 4. But chapter number 4, it is better if you study with a teacher. With a teacher or with a mentor. Particularly particularly if geography is not your optional subject. How many of you are here who do not have geography as your optional subject? Can you please tell me? How many of you here do not have geography as optional subject? Yes, Shivanshi. Yes, we will cover summit of. I'll explain crash course to you afterwards. Jitendra, you don't have? So then this chapter आप अपने आप मत पढ़ना. जो climate का chapter है ना, this chapter of climate. Okay, Prerna, you don't have geography optional? Then this you do not study on your own. What I have done is, sometime few months ago, you go to Edukemy. Go to Edukemy YouTube channel. On that, I have done a live class. A live class, I have covered this climate chapter. I've opened the book and I've read through line by line. Kaushik, Edukemy. Okay, I'll share the link with all of you on the Telegram channel. Okay, all of you, those who do not know, I have a Telegram channel, Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. Okay, are you aware of this Telegram channel? Please join this. All those who haven't joined, join this channel. On this channel, I will share the live class for climate. Okay, Jitender, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that also. So this is my recommendation for, okay, your, okay, so this is the recommendation for your world geography. No, Anupam, have you done your optional classes with me? If you have, you can follow, no problem. Hi, Shweta. बहुत दिन के बाद आपको देख रहा हूँ, सुन रहा हूँ. How are you, Shweta? I know you were in my classes earlier. You are good. Okay. So this is the topic for physical geography of the world. And these are the topics for Indian geography. Last year, okay, Anupam. In that case, you can go with the, but फिर भी मैं बोलूंगा do NCRT. Because NCRT कुछ lines हैं, कुछ sentences हैं, okay, from which they directly ask questions. So whether you have done optional or not, these chapters are must. NCERT, reading, studying is must. Okay. Even if you are an optional geography student. You couldn't find the Telegram channel, Chitra Sen? अब मैं इसका क्या कहूं आपको? Chitra Sen says, Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. How do I share it with you? Can somebody share the link? There, Hemant. Thank you. Thank you so much, Hemant. Thanks, Hemant. Okay, Shweta. Of course, I remember you, Shweta. Okay, you were pretty active. Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. I don't know why you couldn't find Hemant. It's there. Sorry, Chitra Sen. So NCRT is must reading. ये करना ही पड़ेगा. It's must. I'm answering Anupam. आप optional तो पढ़ो ही पढ़ो, but do from NCERT also. Have I explained this process to all of you? Any questions you want me to? प्रतीक मत करो, you'll be too much of खिचड़ी हो जाएगा. आप NCERT को अलग से पढ़ो. Okay, I mean, Pratik, do you have geography optional as a subject, or you are a GS student? I do not, personally, if you ask me, I do not have too much faith in the GS geography that is taught in the institutes. Okay, they end up teaching everything, and जिस area से questions ज़्यादा आते हैं, those parts are not taught properly. 40 classes में they spend almost 1/3, 10, 15 classes only on geomorphology. Okay. So I do not have too much faith in the GS geography classes of institutes. Okay, now let me explain to all of you. Okay, ये जो crash course होगा, I'll recommend all of you can join this. हाँ प्रतीक, फिर तो आप NCERT करो. Okay, I do not know your class notes. The crash course होगा starting from 28th of January. Okay, I will take care of world map. I will take care of India map. I will ensure that you have a selective study of rivers. I will do selective study of NCERTs. Plus okay, certain selective coverage of geography current affairs. Okay, we'll do this. Plus, you'll also have PYQ tests. We'll have two sectional tests. Okay, you'll have these practice. You'll also have a separate map wala test. Okay. Duration of classes, I'm planning to have one session of 3 hours. Course Sivanshi, including GST, we're planning for, I think, 4,000 is the plan, but I have not fixed that yet. Okay, so 20th Jan, I'll be there. I will take bulk of the classes, and I'll also take the support of Ajay Sir. If some of you have studied with him, some classes with Ajay Sir, and the bulk of the classes with me. So this is what I will cover. Okay, selective NCERT coverage. I'll do selective coverage of rivers, India map, world map, current affairs. Okay, which when I say NCERT coverage, you'll have climate, you'll have oceans. I'll cover India physical. I'll cover some bit of monsoons. I'll cover some vegetation. The popular questions. ठीक है? And my recommendation to all of you, join our PSP program. PSP program, this will be included. You don't have to buy this course separately. PSP program is okay. It's just about 8,000 hai. Okay, you can join that. Which isme fir hum geography will add it. PSP has everything: economy, polity, science and tech, environment, modern India, AMAC. We have 10 full-length tests, sectional tests, practice sessions, current affairs. The PSP program is the mother program. Have I explained everything to you? कैसे पढ़ना है, क्या पढ़ना है? Any other query you have, you can ask me. Tell me. Jitender, well, Shiv sir doesn't take all the classes, right? He's a good teacher. He's a definitely good teacher. But my main concern is in GS, the coverage is very skewed in favor of physical geography. And a lot of time is spent on geomorphology, जिससे कि ज़्यादा questions आते ही नहीं हैं. No, Shivya. Minerals and energy resources, you must go with current affairs. Okay, so NCRT will not be enough for minerals and energy resources. Environment is separate. Environment is not a part of this program. I can't cover everything in one course. Soil, Anupam, you can do from NCRT. You can do NCRT. Shivanshi, not required. Okay, in prelims, there are not too many questions from human geography. Or just selective hoga, I'll cover that for you. Nothing else, Jitender. If you have not, if you are not an optional students, you must not read. Okay, beyond this, geography should be guided. Okay, don't read any other book for prelims. If you do not have, don't skip it, Shivanshi, but you'll have to be selective. You have to be selective in human geography part. What is your question, Hemant? In the PSP program, we're giving you material for revision. We are giving you. Okay, you can ask your friends here who are there. We give you proper material for revision. It is not a complete material. It's only material you need for your prelims. Okay, जो prelims में चाहिए उतना हम आपको दे देते हैं material. Plus, of course, you have your other notes. Have I answered most of your questions? Yes, you're right. You also have CSAT in the PSP, but a different type. By the way, at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, you all have your recorded session. You can have a look. We have Gaurav sir who looks into CSAT. Okay, then this was our short session. If you all are interested, you can let us know. Okay, Shri Harik, it's all there on the website. You can go to the website and take it. It is self-study. We don't teach anything in the PSP. We'll guide you. We'll give you your daily schedule. We'll give you your timetable. We'll clarify your doubts. We don't teach. It's not a nice time to be taught before 5 months of the examination. It is guided self-study. No, Abhishek. Don't leave modern India. Modern India is high scoring. Okay, उसमें ज़्यादा questions यहाँ वहाँ से आते नहीं. If you've done a good 10 days of preparation from modern India, you will definitely benefit. Okay, so guys, get back to your studies. Okay, yes, but don't study too much, Kaushik, on planets, because questions aate zyada nahi hai. Have a sense of what topics are asked more. Okay, you focus on the priority one topics जो मैंने बताया आपको. That will give you higher yield. The problem with most of us is we want to do 100%. You'll end up distributing your efforts too much. Okay, don't cover everything. Focus on high yield areas. So for those who missed the conversation, I am repeating. Okay, I am repeating for you. So your high yield areas are these. Focus more on climate, on agriculture, world map. Then do minerals, India map, and vegetation, along with oceans. You follow this sequence. Okay, so solar system say, okay, you hardly have any. 25 may there were a couple of questions here. Okay, I think they asked 2 questions here. Okay, no questions rather. Sorry, no questions in 25 from solar system. We had questions from time. So don't spend too much time on solar systems. Shri Harik, I will not have for AMAC. Okay, geography environment is my domain. I can talk about that. Okay, so all of you, if you're interested, like I said, you all can join the crash course. Okay, you can join the crash course, all of you. And I'm starting on 28th, and I'll guide you through the process of 30 odd hours में हम करा देंगे आपको. Anupam, I will do what's required. I will not cover everything. I'll be selective in what we'll do. Okay. So bye-bye all of you. My wishes. Hemant, don't go deep into optional. Like optional take low, but NCRT based study is always better. Yes, Sri Harik. NCRT plus some notes that you will need to enrich with current affairs. Okay, bye-bye all of you. Good night. Have a nice weekend. Okay, I hope to see you in the crash course if you join, or in the PSP if you already are there. Bye-bye.